Hi and welcome to Lippy Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our paranormal news and discussion. And we're going to be talking about an article that I found on NBC News. It is a little dated. It's from the beginning of October, but it bears worth discussing. It's a 6-year-old boy in Arizona who died after his father tried to perform an exorcism on him, police say. So, Pablo Martinez was arrested on first-degree murder after he allegedly told detectives he poured hot water down his son's throat to try and get the demons out of him. That's the criminal complaint. He told the police he was performing an exorcism on the little boy because he believed that the child was demonic and had a demon inside of him. The boy's adoptive mother told detectives that her son had been acting demonic, and her husband offered to give the boy and their other child a bath. She told police that she could hear gurgling coming from the bathroom, and when she opened the door, she saw him holding the 6-year-old underneath the faucet in the bathtub, according to the complaint. She yelled at him to stop and told her that he told her that he had to do it. She then has called a pastor, and when he did not answer, she called 911. Telling the operator that her husband was attempting CPR and poured cold water on the child. He told investigators that he poured hot water down the boy's throat to try and cast out the demon. After he witnessed the boy having an unnatural fit of rage, he said the child was under the water for 5 to 10 minutes. The other child eventually left the bathroom in tears. Pablo told the investigators that he thought the hot water was working to cast out the demon. He was quickly taken into custody on first-degree murder charges. Police found the child in a room propped against a pillow. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead, unfortunately. He had burn marks on 15% of his body, including his head, elbows, and forearm. It's a really terrible story. It's disgusting what happened. This man is clearly not of the clergy and not somebody who is able to perform exorcisms. The question of whether or not the boy was possessed is neither here nor there when it comes to this subject matter. At least to me, if the boy was possessed, they should have gone through the church or done something to try and gone through the proper channels as opposed to trying to do it on your own. Or, you don't know the circumstances of why this happened. But this person took the wrong route and made the wrong choice. And unfortunately, a little child was lost due to this. It's horrific. It really is. It's heartbreaking. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you have? Do you have any comments on this?
I mean, it's just awful. If you truly believe that your child or someone you know is possessed, very much like if you believe your house is haunted. I know it's a very weird thing to go and to tell someone, hey, my house is haunted. Hey, my child or whatever is possessed. But there are people who are willing to sit there and listen. Priests, pastors, they are people who they will listen to you. As weird as it sounds as in your head, and as much as you don't want it to go out into the world, there are people for you that will help you. So you can't just do it on your own, especially when you don't have experience. And it's the same thing if you feel your house is haunted. There are people like us. We are willing to listen. Yeah. We are willing to help you deal with that, and just know that.
And if we can't, we always put you down the proper channels.
Exactly. Just know that, I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you feel like you are in this situation, you are not alone. You have family that will listen to you. You have other people in your life that are willing to listen to you. Even people that you don't directly know. There are people that are willing to listen and willing to help. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's a rough story.
It really is. It really is. But, I mean, never try to take the matter into your own hands. Always try to, even going to the doctor first, taking a child to, and I don't know, it doesn't say anything about this in the article, if they took him to a doctor or if they had the boy seen it all for any other kind of underlying conditions.
Yeah, and I mean the article I noticed the only thing it really pointed to was an unnatural fit of rage, but
yeah,
I don't know,
really
had that been happening or
it doesn't go into deep depth on what exactly
so
happened. It just said that the boy had a fit of rage, and there's plenty of medical conditions that could have caused that. So I mean, yeah, I as a father of 3, I hate to see this stuff happen. I know it's honestly it's disgusting to me, but when that stuff, if you do believe that, you always got to go through the proper channels. Call the church, call the clergy, wherever your religious identification resides. That's who you want to reach out to and see if they can come down and maybe do a house blessing or some kind of cleansing or something, depending on how you view that stuff. But there's always something to do to try and help in the meantime. But yeah, I don't really have too much more to add to this, do you?
No.
No?
I got what I wanted to say out.
Yeah, alright guys, let us know what you think about this in the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, you can give us a like, share, and subscribe, and you can click the little notification bell to when all of our content is being uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys very much for joining us on this latest edition of Ghost News Network, and until next time, take care guys.